Good morning and welcome to our live coverage of the 6th Independence Day ceremony of the Republic of Landova. This is Carson Nilgers and we'll be bringing the updates for today's event. Right now, we're seeing a live picture of the Holds of Freedom Park in Commerce Valley Terraces Village. We're expecting at exactly 12 noon. President Klavinsky will commence his Independence Day speech honoring the 6 years of freedom instilled in this country. Before that, President Klavinsky will first make his remarks an honorary annual military inspection from the Landovian Armed Forces. As the Commander-in-Chief of the Landovian Armed Forces, he is obliged to hold a military inspection every Independence Day of the country. At exactly 12 noon, cannons will be fired initiating a 21-gun salute, as honoring patriotism and diligence in serving the people of the Republic of Landova. This day will be President Klavinsky's first ever Independence Day ceremony, to be held as President of Landova. Road closures are implemented throughout Commerce Valley Terraces Village, and some parts of Shuttler to give way for the military equipment and vehicles for inspection. President Lutsky Klavinsky has now arrived at the Holds of Freedom Park and will now begin the inspection and the ceremony.
Good afternoon to all. Landovians, together we uprise and celebrate our founding Independence Day anniversary. Our 6th Independence Day is like no other. Today, we mark our continuing blossom in the progressing prosperity, unity, and justice of our nation as we stand as upright citizens of this nation. The moment that our founding fathers told us that we should be grateful and glad for what we have seen is yet to come, and today forward, it will come true. The 6th year anniversary of our independence has truly been remarkable at this point in time as our country progresses. It's hard for me to say as the head of state and government that it hasn't been lively as we expected. Our country is very splendid as it is, yet we have to work harder to combat the problems we ravaged. We are glad to see that there is still a sense of togetherness and fidelity to one another. It hasn't been enough yet. We conquered another year, another milestone to our great nation of prosperous power and mightiness. We like to briefly remind our Landovians that the government is giving its best to serve you all. More on that. Nations around the world will be with us promoting our nation. The Republic of Slovenia is our closest friend and ally, therefore we should be friendly to our dearest nations. At birth, most of us are not native to this nation but patriotic immigrant who live life unpretentiously and in simplicity. We are dearly sincere to your humble belongings to this nation. Moreover, the nation will strive yet again to improve its own template. A template in which Landova must accord to its core virtues and motto. First is the progressing prosperity. Thinking about how prosperous the country should be must not quantify the richness and lavishness of material things and resources. It must be therefore the prosperity of personal well-being and success in the good. Thriving for the best and trying to look back and renew the self. Wealth is profoundly malignant to one's society, that is therefore a need for an individual. We don't portray the other ideology of sameness of essentialism but rather on the communal worth of living in one's governance. Prosperity is Landova's first virtue. The second one is progressing unity. The communal worth of living, as I mentioned, is the thing needed to obtain unity. It is not the level or standards of living but rather the importance of being united as a country. Even if we don't treat it that way, we have the same way of holding nationalism towards our motherland. Unity can be defined as the quality of being one in spirit, sentiment, or purpose. Spirit's alive, the sentiments valued and the purpose upheld. This is where the unity of the nation comes into the game and does as it holds the bounty of the people's lives. Unity is Landova's second virtue. The last but not the least virtue of our motto is progressing justice. Equality is very overrated in today's modern world. Equality may mean equal to things thy bring equally, it may not hold justice. We do have fairness and equity in lieu of justice. Fairness defines the quality of treating people equally or in a way that is right or reasonable. The right for a person to have his own reason is a human freedom in which a person discerns what he or she should be free in. The mental causation of a human person isn't very dependent nor an act involuntarily, considering that the environment one lives in can do as he pleases in conformity. Fairness to society holds this virtue of justice together. Equity, the better equality, and a just world mean a better living. In order to find that, equity should be summoned. Like in fairness, it results in justice and pure treatment. Equity seeks administration for all involved in contentious topics and treating all as is. Justice assumes the complex reality with a variety of points of view with interest, requires that all points of view be regarded but does not require that all positions be framed as equally powerful. It should be accounted that justice is fair and doesn't discriminate or offend the victim. Justice is Landova's third virtue. Henceforth, we are obliged to go on and be free as we are truly a sovereign independent nation. A nation that conquers the impossible by withholding prosperity, unity, and justice. Greetings again from yours truly and to my birthplace Slovenia. I am truly honored that I have become a role model in this country. Let us not waste it and move forward, progressing prosperity, unity, and justice. Happy Independence Day Landova. Thank you.